My name is Jonathan Diaz. I am originally from East Texas, small town called Henderson. I was always around cars my whole life. My dad had Mustangs, Camaros, trucks. I always helped them build them. The Mustang. Yeah, that kind of started it all. I never pulled a motor out till he got that car called El Grande. It was a horrible fucking dookie brown. It was like a champagne. It was faded. When we pulled the motor out. The plan was to swap a 351, I think it was called Windsor motor. That never happened. We ended up selling it at the Shell. Three favorites. 2002 Camaro, 98 Lexus, my Miata. It's pretty slow, but it's the funnest car I've owned. So I've had this Miata back here was supposed to be my daily. So I had the Lexus and the Miata. Just like all the other cars, like I said, they're supposed to be my daily, but they don't fucking last. So I ended up swapping this one with a motor off of a 03, a VVTi. So it used to be VVT. So stock, it was a 1.6 and now it's a 1.8. So it gets up and goes. It's tuned on a Mega Squirt 3 Pro and it's pushing 156. It's not a lot, but for a Miata it's pretty quick. So pretty much going from a 1.6 to a 1.8, there will be a lot of differences, especially the car's a 93 and I put a motor off of a 03, so 10 years newer. So I kind of knew I was gonna need to figure out some wiring. I'm pretty knowledgeable at wiring, but this kind of just tested my limits. So the wiring was pretty much the hardest part of the whole swap. Everything was pretty much plug and play, you know, bolts on. So I had to pretty much, when I bought the motor, the guy gave me the complete harness for that 03 Miata. So I figured out what plugs I had to reuse and what plugs I had to use off of the 2003 Miata. So I just pretty much hacked up, I won't say hacked up, but I modded the 93 harness to plug into the 03 motor. I had a black 94 Miata. It was a fucking shitbox. I thought it was gonna be my favorite Miata of all time. I was wrong. It spent its whole time in my garage being torn apart or at somebody's shop getting fixed. Yeah, so the Miata has, like I mentioned earlier, has a 2003 motor. When I bought the motor, it had a 6-speed attached to it, but I just decided to go back to the 5-speed for now. It's on Enkei's RPF1 15x8 with a 28 offset, I believe. It has Dunlop tires. I forgot what model Dunlop, but they're sticky for pretty much a daily car type ordeal. Yeah, it has a OEM hardtop and a Harddog, I believe, Sport 1 roll cage, roll bar. Other than that, I mean, stock suspension, nothing really too fancy other than the swap. The next 3 mods, I really want to get a skunk tube manifold for it, and I really want to start working on suspension because I believe it's still on stock suspension, so it's 93. It's pretty worn out. I need pretty much bushings, you know, coilovers. I really want Willwood brakes as well. Flying Miata sells a kit for them. It's pretty reasonable, under $1,000, so I said why not. My dream car will have to be a CTSV, 2nd gen CTSV. It'll have to be black or pearl. The only colors I'd get on the CTSV.